Hi guys. So I'm sitting here contemplating what I want to talk to you guys about next, because I have had brain fog. I just haven't been able to think seriously on what I want to say, what I want to share. I have a lot to share actually, but I don't know what I want to say. I'm getting ice. I am making myself a drink. Some tea. I have to show you. So I tried these patties. Let me show you. I showed you the deal I got, right? This is from Nature's Promise. I got it for, you see how much I got that for? $1 for 2 patties. And they're really good and they're really thick. And they are amazing taste. No synthetic colors, no artificial flavors. Oh. The inside is red like a patty. That's from the beet juice. It's to emulate when you have a craving for steak. If you miss having steak. I'm setting you down for a minute because I have to pop my ice. So that would be me dropping ice on the floor. So Ramsey can play with it. You gonna play with it? You're not, are you? Let me put the ice back. So anyway, so I've got my drawing to do for tomorrow. What? Oh, where did it go? There it is. I'll pop it in the sink. Pull my britches up. So I have my drawing to do for tomorrow because today's the last day to enter the giveaway. I have a little bit of broccoli left from Dara. So we tried those patties. That's what I was getting to. We tried those patties that were really, really good. I have just a little bit of broccoli in here. And I tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to make a broccoli soup real quick. So I got my broccoli. And I'm going to get my onion powder. And my chopped garlic. And I just get the Walmart brand onion powder. See, this is why I had that neck thing. Oh, I gotta set you down again. Put a little bit of onion powder. A little bit of minced garlic. Then I have my fancy dancy seasoned salt. A little bit of seasoned salt. I'm going to put it on high, medium high. Get out my plant-based almond milk. Now if you're going to do this, you want to make sure that you're going to use the unsweet almond milk. Because if you get the original almond milk, all it does is it gives you... it makes it sweet because it has sweeteners in it. The original has sweetener. You have to get the one that says unsweet. I'm trying to think what else. So we got the broccoli, we got the garlic bits, got the onion powder. I have some, a little bit, that wasn't that much broccoli, so I'm going to put a little bit more leftover broccoli in there that I packed up my second lunch for tomorrow. So what else we had with those beef patties, what I did was instead of making burgers, I fried it up and I put a little bit of my seasoned salt on it, and actually it didn't need it. So this is what it looks like when you cook it up. It looks like a medium rare beef, right? But the thing with this is you can even eat it cold. You can eat it raw. It won't hurt you. Because it's plants. It's made with plants. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of the broccoli in here. I didn't have that much. So for my lunch tomorrow, I've got the rest of the beef patty chopped up. Because I didn't finish hers and I didn't finish mine because they're thick. And then I made, I had some leftover brown rice. See that? And I had sauteed some green onions and portobello mushrooms. And I stirred it in with some leftover brown rice. So that's what I've got for dinner tomorrow. Yeah. So I'm just crushing up, I'll pick you back up, sorry. So I'm just crushing up the broccoli. I think I'm going to have to add more milk to it. Now if you want it cheesy, and you're going healthy, you want to be healthy, you want to cut the fat out of your diet, you want to go whole food plant-based. Okay. What you do is you add some nutritional yeast. Now, most stores carry it. I know our local stores carry it. Walmart carries it. I had gotten a really good deal from the Now nutritional yeast flakes. And it's fortified with B vitamins. I'm going to sprinkle about a tablespoon. If you want to cheese your taste, you add more. I think I got this on Amazon for like $4. A little goes a long way. So yeah, I want to put that in there. Give it a taste test real quick. Need salt. You don't have to put salt. I prefer the salt. A little bit of black pepper. My broccoli's already done, so really all I have to do is just warm it up. And because my teeth have gotten bad over the years, I have trouble chewing stuff sometimes. I have to really cook down my broccoli. And if you want it thick, you add some cornstarch to some cold water or cold almond milk. Oh, that's not good. Add it to some cold almond milk, and then you pour it in and it'll be thick. Really good. So I'm thinking this is going to be my midnight snack. It is very low carb, very low calorie, because a cup of almond milk is only 30 calories. That's it, 30 calories. So I've got about a cup and a half of milk in there. And do you guys know why they call it milk, even though it's actually not a milk product? It's because it looks like milk. It's because it's creamy white. You can call it nut water if you want to, but it looks like a milk. So they call it nut milks, almond milks. Of course, I'm on my phone and he's not liking it. So I just wanted to share that I was making this tonight. Now, what? Now I had some fresh garlic I could have put in it. I have some fresh onion I could have put in it. But y'all, do you really want to be chopping that stuff up late at night? Well, it's not late. I mean, it's 9 o'clock. It's a little after 9. It's about 9:30. You really want to be dealing with that stuff late at night? No, you want something quick. So I'm giving you the quickie version. If you got some leftover broccoli, this is all you gotta do. And it makes really good soup. Now, if you want to make this and you want to do the time-consuming way, like you want to make a really big pot for the family, or as a meal starter, or what they call, this will be a good preload before your big meal. Always preload with a low-carb salad or soup. Oh, and he's going nuts. Do you need to go outside, or are you just wanting attention? Do you need to go outside? Okay, so I guess we're going outside. Well, let me turn this down because I don't need it boiling while we're gone. And that's the thing about almond milk. When it boils, it doesn't boil like dairy milk does. Go on. It doesn't boil like dairy milk does because it doesn't. Oh my gosh, it's so cold. It doesn't get, it doesn't boil over and get all foamy and clabbered, and it doesn't separate. You had to go. You about done? You're making me want to go. Was that it? Was that what you were trying to get? Do you need to go poopies? Go. Go on if you're going to do their business. Go. So anyway, throwing that together. But yeah, that's good. It's what they call a preload. Preload food. You have like a, you know, a couple bowls, about a bowl of soup or a big old salad with light dressing. Any kind of low-carb vegetable soup. Perfect. You preload. And the reason what you're doing is you're putting extra water and nutrients in your body so that when you eat your bigger meal afterwards, you don't eat as much, you don't get as full, you don't get as full, you don't calorie load on what you're eating. I hope you hurry because temperature has really dropped out here. Okay, so I'm trying to finish Vampire Diaries. I'm all about the romantic vampires, right? So I've watched Vampire Diaries. This is my third go around, but I've never made it past season 7. This is my first time getting past season 7, and I'm towards the end of season 8. So frustrating. So, spoiler alert, I read some things that I wished I hadn't. It was by accident. I came across it on YouTube, so I know who dies and who lives at the end. Go on. Are you coming or are you going? He's coming. Okay. So have you guys watched that? I mean, I'm a Twilight fan, right? You guys know me, know I'm a Twilight fan. I am obsessed with the music. I have all of the soundtracks and all of the movie scores. Obsessed. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh, that's perfect. So, I'll crank it up a little bit and it'll be ready to go. But I'm going to talk to you guys first, so I'm going to put it down on low. And in the meantime, I'm going to pour myself some tea. So, anyway, movie scores and I have all 5 movie scores, and I have all 5 of the books, and I have all 5 of the soundtracks. Love them. Just love them. Well, now, when I'm in the car, and I'm going to apologize now because this is part of the reason why I haven't been talking to y'all, is because I've been listening to Midnight Sun. Midnight Sun is the first Twilight book from Edward's perspective. Edward's POV is what it says. Edward's point of view. Now, oh yeah, that's gonna be really good. So from Edward's perspective, and I kind of knew, if you're familiar with the first book or the first movie, as you listen to the book or read Midnight Sun, go on, go. Then you know kind of what's going on. But when you see and hear it from his perspective, it puts things in a whole new light, so to speak. Oh, y'all look at this, what I got today. So pretty. Vine ripe tomatoes, and they smell so good. Some pretty bell peppers, some bananas. Anyway, stuff for Maddie's lunches, because believe it or not, these are vegan. But they're for Maddie. My mouth can't handle them. This is just too, britches are falling off. It's too spicy for my gums. Here's my old-fashioned oats recipe. You put, overnight oats. Use old-fashioned oats, oatmeal, raisins, pumpkin spice, date paste, and canned pumpkin. That's for the pumpkin. That's for the pumpkin spice one. This is my vegan recipe for yummy sauce to put on Chinese food or vegetables or a teriyaki stir fry or fried rice. That is my vegan yummy, and it turned out really good when I made it. All right, so I have to keep an eye on this because the cat will eat it. He takes the broccoli out of the pot, and Ramsey will come and eat it off the floor. He did it earlier. Oh, I'll share this with you guys too. Log Cabin. Log Cabin is the only syrup that does not have high fructose corn syrup in it, which is a genetically modified, chemically altered substance. High fructose corn syrup is. Anyway, no artificial flavors. Log Cabin. It's the only one that I'll get for Maddie when I can't afford pure maple syrup. And if you get pure maple syrup, make sure you read the ingredients, because even though it says maple syrup, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's just maple syrup. I'll show you the kind that I got this last go around. I got the little jug. I broke down and bought the Members Mark organic maple syrup. I think I got this at Sam's Club. So, look at the ingredients. Maple syrup, that's it. Straight from the tree. Yep. And it is good for, I think, 3 months past its expiration date. They have a Best By date. Best By just means it's when it's the freshest. You can still eat things after your Best By. Now, expiration date, just so you know, that is something totally different. Expiration date means it is expired. You better check it because it's probably gone bad. Ooh, I'll show you this too. I got this. Guatemala olives, good till 12/21. And this is another best before date. Keep refrigerated after opening. It is an olive tapenade. Yes, it's vegan. It does not have cheese or anything in it. That would be a pesto. This has olives, vegetable oil, garlic, oregano, salt, and citric acid. That is to keep the coloring in it. Be like lemon juice. Anyway, just want to share that little tidbit with you today. I'm not going to put an intro. I'm not going to put an outro. I'm just going to load this up as is. I will be calling this my vlog number 4. I don't like dating my stuff because my stuff is not dated. I mean, now I mention days of the week when I'm talking to you guys, but as far as like, y'all, I got a chill on. I got the mini heater on at my feet. As far as an actual date goes, my stuff is timeless. I'd like to think it is, because everything I talk about could be any day of the week. It could be any time of the year, except for maybe the weather. But I mean, as far as like the things that I talk about, it's information that can be gathered or listened to or shared whenever. And that's the whole point of everything that I do. Is so that you will have stuff forever. Anytime you need it as a reference. Trying to straighten up my couch. My cats tend to move things around. So, look what I got. I know, The Walking Dead. It was a graphic comic. It was a comic novel before it was ever a TV show. There are, I think, 28 volumes, if I'm not mistaken. I went and got the first 10 at a store in Chattanooga called McKinkey's. And I know that the last online person that I worked for, where we did online sales and stuff, he had some of these. And he was selling them between $15 and $25 each. That is not near what I paid for them. I gotta stand for my heater, y'all. That is not near what I paid for them. But yeah, so I got that. What else is going on? I got totally dissed at the VFW Friday night. That was fun. Yeah. I want to say a family friend, but she was never part of the family that I was married into. She married someone who divorced the family I was married to. Anyway, I've known this woman for, I want to say like 30 years. I don't know. Whenever Teddy and Alice got divorced, I met this woman. He brought her, even though he was not, he was part of the family, but not by blood. When they divorced, he was still friends with a lot of the people in the family. Like when Brian and I got divorced, I was still friends. Well, Brian and I are still friends. I was still considered family to his family. I mean, his mom and I were still really close, you know, until the day she died. But he brought this other woman to their family reunion. I thought that was wrong, but you know, I mean, in respect for the actual family member who belonged there, it was very inappropriate. I've never said anything about it ever. Keeping peace for the kids. The kids are now adults, and kids have grandkids now. So I'm not going to give any names. If you know who that person is, then more power to you. I was very disrespected. Ignored. Almost every single person that I saw said hi, how you doing, good to see you, you know, sing a song, can't wait to hear you sing, happy, 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 talk, talk, talk. But this one person, I went up, I wasn't going to talk about this now, I was going to do it later, but this one person I went up to, put my hand on her back, I said, walked up to her, hey, how you doing? It's been a long time. She turned her back to me, intentionally, and I'll tell you how I know this. Well, it was really obvious, actually. Touched her on the back, put my hand on her back. I said, it's been years. How have you been? You and Teddy doing okay? No, sorry. She turned her back even more and pulled away. Okay. I said, well, it's good to see you. Grabbed her coat, hightailed the other direction, and started to leave. So I said hi to her husband, who was the family friend. I waved. I said, hey, how you doing? He says, hey, good. And he was on the other side of the room. So I know she heard me. So then I sat down across from the girl that I originally had come to say hi to, and sat down, and this person that dissed me went up to her, put her arm around her, kissed her on the cheek, right in front of me now, and said,
you know I love you so much. It was so good to see you. And didn't even just would not even put eye contact, not even look at me. And I just looked up, and she just hightailed it and just left. And I was like, looked at my friend and I said, what was that all about? She says, I don't know. She said she didn't talk to her for 4 years, and all of a sudden she loves her. I said, well, the last time I saw her, they were both telling me about his surgery that he was having on his shoulder. I ran into him at a restaurant, and they were all nicey and pleasant conversation. Everything was fine. Of course, no, she wasn't drunk. She was drunk this time. So I sat down with my friend Louie, and who's the one that recorded me singing, by the way. You can find that on the Facebook group. He was the reason why I came out last time. And he said, oh no, she's crazy anyway. So I said, well, that's what I'm told. So anyway, I'm not going to let it bother me. But y'all know me. I try not to. But, I mean, it doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm just very puzzled. I don't know what happened. I really don't care. Of course, now, I wouldn't be talking about it if I didn't actually care. I care. I'm human. I mean, I care. I would just out of curiosity like to know what it is that I did to offend her to cause her to do that, other than her being crazy. Now, this is the same woman who I told, this was years ago, I said, I can't talk to your husband when he's drunk because he doesn't want to listen to me. And trying to get me to not talk to Brian anymore. And Brian and I will always be friends no matter what. But anyway, he had been telling me, you need to stay out of it, you need to stay out of it. I said, stay out of what? We're talking to each other. Frankie's one of my dearest friends. Stay out of what? I'm gonna stay away from Frankie. I mean, she's like a godmother to my child. Anyway, because I said that to her, she took offense to it, blocked me on Facebook, blocked me everywhere, didn't say jack to me. And this is the woman who supposedly will get in your face and tell you what she thinks. But apparently, she felt the need to just block me. So, but like I said, I've talked to her since then, and everything was fine. Unless it's because I didn't get to tell them about Frankie's death. Why? Because she blocked me. Frankie's been gone a year now. But anyway, not going to worry about it. Not going to deal with it. All my Facebook friends, thank you so much for your words of encouragement and your support in my personality and how you feel about me. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. I don't hurt people. I never have. I've never. There are some situations I don't know how to handle, but I'm not going to ever hurt anybody intentionally, ever. And if I've ever offended or hurt anybody, I hope that they are strong enough to come to me and let me know so that I could either make it right or explain myself as to why I acted the way I did. I know. Be a duck. Be a duck. Now, if y'all don't know what that means, let it roll off your back. Water rolls off a duck's back. Just be a duck. Just be a duck. Anyway, this is Alicia. I am saying good night. Keeping it real. I hope I see you guys next time. And I've got a lot of stuff that I've made that I got to show my crafters out there. Doing the drawing tomorrow night. So join me tomorrow night for that. That is drawing for one of the giveaways. The other two giveaways will be drawn. I think it's a cross stitch giveaway I'm doing tomorrow night. The other two is the crochet knit giveaway and the with all the yarn, and then the Pamper Me giveaway. I am doing the drawing for those two on the 10th, so you still have a chance to get in on that. So midnight tonight, the cross stitch one is closed, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out.